The spring meeting, it's a fixture event. It's one of 6 trips that we put together for members every year. And we go to incredible courses. But the spring meeting is at Sweetens Cove every year. One of our first stops for this year's spring meeting, we went to Mammoth Golf Club in Park City in Kentucky. Back in the spring of 2022, we were there before it opened. And I remember really looking forward to it. It's in a valley just south of Mammoth Cave National Park. It's crazy the scale and the elevation changes on the golf course. There's just a lot of blind shots and ejections everywhere. I could play it every day, and it's definitely worth the trip. We got to visit Lookout Mountain Club. It's a private course in Georgia.
After King Emig had died in 2015, I'd kind of given up on the dream of ever completing the golf course. And I am constantly reminding people when they talk about Lookout Mountain that it's not a restoration, it's a completion. Because Lookout, as with many Rainer courses of that era, was not ever finished. And Kyle France saw things that nobody else had ever seen. He really's got an unbelievable eye for routing and for land shapes and all that kind of stuff. And Tyler is sitting on the dozer seat kind of shaping guy. And, you know, I just thought they were a perfect solution. So then when Kyle and Tyler got here, I pulled out the working drawing and we looked at it in the maintenance barn and their eyes bugged out of their head and said, this is what we've got to do. NewClub and just, you know, regular games at municipal courses are important, just as important to the game as the private clubs are. Making it accessible is also worthy.
It's hard to forget the first time you see Sweetens Cove. It's magical.
I was sitting on the porch at Sweetens a long time ago with Patrick, and he said something that resonated with me about how he felt like, you know, Sweetens was going to be kind of seen as the epicenter of this changing landscape.
For me, when I pull into the property, it's like the first time I've ever been there every time. There's something about that place that just brings out the right form of golf and what golf is meant to be. You remove all the veneer, all the bullshit just gets stripped away. And it's like, we're here to play golf. We're all writing the same article when we come back and make our blog post. That is a compliment to it, right? Because it's doing that for so many different people. I think this is the message about Sweetens. You know, you want to come back, and every time you come back, you keep wanting to come back.
Somebody says, like, define Sweetens for me, and like, unique by definition defines the experience. But it is more than that, because I believe that this place is an anomaly in golf. The integrity of how we do things here at Sweetens Cove at this point in time is so much more important. That pretentiousness that is golf is not found here, and we're all going to get out there, we're all going to have fun, and we're going to enjoy the day, and you're going to play as much golf as you really want to.
A golf course that is 9 holes, that plays differently every single time out, that offers an incredibly wide variety of situations, is one that people from all over the country and now all over the world are wanting to come play and see because of its uniqueness and the type of golf that it offers, and the type of feeling that you have when you come off of it, the things that it makes you think about. If that's a novelty, then hell yeah.
It's finally the good guy won story. Talk about Rob Collins and Tad, those guys. And the neat thing is it's still here for other people to enjoy.
We love playing at the spring meeting, and it's also a competition. When we started, we had a few different prizes, but then we ultimately decided that we needed something better. So we went and found a quake. The format in the tournament is a 6-person Stableford. There's 3 different rounds in 3 different formats, and teams just try to earn as many Stableford points as they can. In the first round, we play this version of best ball called progressive best ball. So what they do is they count 2 scores for par 5s, 3 scores on par 4s, 4 scores on par 3s. In the second round, we play alternate shot. It's definitely a NewClub favorite format. In the final round, we play the 4-club challenge, and you just pick 4 clubs and give it your best go. Top 5 teams with the most Stableford points, they'll make it to the 3-hole single elimination shootout, which is pandemonium. In the shootout, the 6-person team plays alternate shot. Basically, whoever is next up in the lineup takes the next shot, even if it's a putt or off the tee or in the weeds or whatever. The lowest scorers move on, and if there's a tie, we choose a spot for a chip-off. We've seen a lot of people put their team in really, really bad positions. It's incredible, the pressure at the spring meeting. It's a lot higher than you might think. When you have 60 people staring at you to make a putt or you're eliminated, it's tough.
Probably the best par 3 on the golf course takes you over water, which doesn't exist on a normal routing. You might be on number 4's green and look over to 6 and be like, dude, that'd be cool to go over there. Well, we do that.
We've seen just one shot, one really good shot just wins the entire competition. And even though you're there at the spring meeting to have a blast and meet new members and everything, winning the competition and winning the quake, you can tell it feels pretty good.
Made it easy. He gives them the moment. Hold on.
fun.